407 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation, so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure.
We are met on the great battlefield of that war.
We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that nation might live.
It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this.
But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground.
Brave men, living and dead, who struggled here have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract.
Anybody?
Yeah.
The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here.
It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced.
It is rather for us to be here. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us.
That those from these honored dead who take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of their devotion.
That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain. That this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom. And that government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth. Abraham Lincoln, November 19th, 1863. Read today, November 19th, 2013, by the people at Abilene Bar and Lounge in Rochester, New York, the home of Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony in the United States of America.
Oh yeah.
Boom!
Send him to Hollywood.